a hack, stable, or a branding pen, any place you might find some bow-legged men, ask any old hand, he's bound to say he's got the answer to the bronc ballet. If your pony breaks in two, there are certain things a fella needs to do. If you follow his advice right down to the letter, your buck-off average is bound to get better. The only problem is you can't find 2 in 1,000 of them who'll tell you the same thing. There's those who'll tell you it's in your seat, and the way a fella holds his feet, you gotta sit back a little and drop your heels. Try it one time, son, see how it feels. Others say the thing to do is jerk him sideways a time or two, pull his head around to the left or the right and break his momentum. He'll give up the fight. Oh yeah, don't forget to stay loose. Others say to rake some fur, get aggressive, use your spurs. Just jab them gut hooks into his side and bust him into a run that's easier to ride. Probably won't go through a fence. Stay relaxed now, don't get tense. And if he happens to run you up underneath a tree, remember decapitation is preferable to a buck-off, because that can be embarrassing. Don't worry, pard, I bet they can sew that ear back on. Some call it shameful to grab the horn, others say there is no scorn for those of us who have to go pulling leather, because staying aboard is always better. Problem is it happens way too fast, ain't got a chance to grab your slack. Gives a grunt, he leaves the ground, farts you off, and drags you around. It's hard to catch your breath when that happens. Thing is, the guys that tell you this stuff, they kind of like it when things get rough. They say they don't want you to break your neck, but they do enjoy watching a good wreck. They've been bucked off themselves a time or two. Ain't about to make it any easier for you, and the secret they're keeping to themselves, of course. The best way to handle a snorty horse is let some other idiot ride him. If you see your stirrup slapped together above the saddle horn, you're probably bucked off. Now if I had a horse, a big wide flashy horse, I wouldn't be the kind of guy that I appear to be. Well, I'd be different, or I'd be better, a hero right down to the letter, and all them pretty women would be after me. 'Cause I'd be Tom Mix, I'd be the Lone Ranger, I'd be John Wayne, I'd be the tall dark stranger. I could ride into danger, 'cause I'd be brave, of course. People would look up to me, 'cause I'd be something that they could aspire to be. And this would all be possible if I just had a horse. If I had a hat, a 10-gallon Stetson hat, well, I'd look so sharp all my friends would be amazed. 'Cause I could tip it to the ladies, my nose would always be shady, and underneath the brim I'd have a Gary Cooper gaze. And I'd be Tom Mix, be the Lone Ranger, I'd be Lash LaRue, I'd be the tall dark stranger. I could save any widow's ranch about 8 seconds flat. And you know people would look up to me, 'cause I'd be something that they could aspire to be. And this would all be possible if I just had a hat. trappings don't make the man. I know that's the way it's always gonna be. But they can bring out the hero inside, but if that's good enough for me. If I had some boots, they'd go so well with my buckskin suit. I could walk into places I never ever dared to go. With my firm and manly stride, mean guys would just step aside, and I'd be admired by folks I don't even know. And I'd be Gene Autry, I'd be Roy Rogers, I'd have a sidekick who's an old codger. I could chase down the robbers and I could recover the loot. People would look up to me, 'cause I'd be something that they could aspire to be. And this would all be possible if I just had some boots. 'Cause I'd be Tom Mix, I'd be the Lone Ranger, I'd be John Wayne, I'd be the tall dark stranger. I could ride into danger, 'cause I'd be brave of course. And people would look up to me, 'cause I'd be something that they could aspire to be. And this would all be possible if I just had a horse. This would all be possible if I just had a horse. Well, I run myself a dude string out here on the eastern slope. I got horses and mules and swayback nags, and I dang near giving up hope of ever keeping my head above the water. It's enough to make you lose your mind. Them dudes show up with the credit cards, and I listen to them as they whine. And I lead them up the canyon with my hat low over my eyes. My old pards from the buckaroo days wouldn't know me in this disguise. For I used to be hale and hearty, and now I'm thin and pale from showing these gunsels the heart of the West on the dead-blame dude string trail. And I said, don't let them eat, stay up in the seat, we'll stop so you can take a picture. And if your pony tries to quit the trail, just shout and I'll come and get you. Oh, well, son, don't wave that jacket around. Lady, could you calm your little girl down? Well, they don't bounce much when they hit the ground out here on the dude string trail. Every one of them's an expert horseman, ready to astound you with what they know. There's housewives and sailors and CPAs, and every one of them used to ride rodeos. They show up in skirts and sandals and shorts way up on the thigh. Then they thump them with their heels and they jerk on the reins, and them ponies just roll their eyes. And I said, don't let them eat, stay up in the seat, we'll stop so you can take a picture. And if your pony tries to quit the trail, just shout and I'll come and get you. Well, son, don't wave that jacket around. Lady, could you calm your little girl down? Well, they don't bounce much when they hit the ground out here on the dude string trail. One day I'm gonna sell out and I'll get me a place in town where the mules don't bray and the horses don't neigh and there ain't no dudes around. And I'll dig ditches and I'll clean sewers and pick up litter for pay, so long as I'm 150 miles from any place I might have to say. Don't let them eat, stay up in the seat, we'll stop so you can take a picture. And if your pony tries to quit the trail, just shout and I'll come and get you. Well, son, don't wave that jacket around. Lady, could you calm your little girl down? Well, it don't bounce much when they hit the ground out here on the dude string trail. Yodelay,